Hi, it is Power Up Pilates Day 17, and thanks so much for joining me this afternoon for a quick 10-minute Pilates workout. I hope you're really well and looking forward to getting moving. So let's get down onto the mats into relaxation position. So lengthen yourself down and just place a little cushion underneath your head if you need a little bit of support for your neck. And then lengthen yourself out so that your feet are flat on the floor, knees and feet are hip distance apart, and you can feel your weight going down through the back of your head, the back of your rib cage, and the back of your pelvis. Like to lengthen your arms down by your sides and just tuck your shoulder blades underneath you so that your shoulders are away from your ears. We're going to find our neutral spine and pelvis before we start to move. So I'd like you just to gently start rocking backwards and forwards on your pelvis. So you're imprinting your spine into the floor. And then you're gently arching away. So we're just warming up the muscles surrounding our lumbar spine and our pelvis and getting our core switched on as well. So imprinting and arching away, just going a few times backwards and forwards. And maybe getting a little bit more movement there each time. So it's lovely to just get moving through your lumbar spine, especially if you've been spending lots of time sitting and working this week. Okay, so let's set ourselves up somewhere halfway in between now. Take your hands and place them behind your head. So you're clasping your hands behind your head. Elbows are going up towards the ceiling so you can see them in your peripheral vision. And you feel the weight of your legs just going down into your hips. So you're just letting everything be nice and still and heavy. Okay, so from here we're going to go into some normal curl-ups. So I'd like you to take a breath in. As you breathe out, keep your head heavy in your hands as you nod your chin forward. And then one bone at a time, start to lift yourself up from the floor, sinking your ribcage down towards your hips, holding here, and then lengthening back down onto the floor, one bone at a time. So your head is heavy in your hands, so you're protecting your neck, but you're really getting the rectus abdominis, which is that sheet of muscle that runs all the way down your front, switched on. So we're pausing at the top so you can really feel how this works. Breathing out and pausing here. Tummy muscles switched on. Inhaling, lengthening down. Good. Like to imagine that you've got a little plum between your chin and your chest. So you're not just jerking your head right in. You've got a little bit of space there. Your gaze should go between your knees as you come up. Lengthen down. Awesome. So for this next couple, I want you to really think about what's going on through your core. So rather than pressing your toe muscles out and up, you'll bring them in and down. So you're really connected. You're going to do one more like this. Breathing out, rolling all the way up, pausing at the top. And inhale to come down. Okay, so now we're going to add on an arm extension. So we've primed our muscles ready for movement. And this time we're going to see if we're going to increase our stamina in that curl up. So breathing in here. As you breathe out, we're going to nod all the way up once again. Core muscles switching on. Still exhaling. Reach your arms forwards towards your knees whilst maintaining that curl up through your spine. Inhale, take them back down, making sure you're not losing that curl up. Core muscles really working here. Lengthen down onto the floor. Wonderful. Let's try this again. So breathing in and out to nod all the way up. One bone at a time. Extend your arms so that they are going towards your knees. Keep that curl up. As you take your arms back, really feeling those muscles through your spine working to help you stay upright. Okay, we've got 4 more of these to go. So as you go up, think about your rib cage just sliding down towards your hips. Make sure you maintain that curl up and try not to collapse down on the floor. Hopefully you'll be feeling something going on through your middle now. And make sure again that your knees haven't moved. They're not dropping in towards each other or falling out. They're just nice and strong here. Super. Final couple. Reaching your arms forward. Smoothly coming back down. And we're going to go one more time. Head still heavy in your hands. And then you're supporting yourself with your spine. Bring your hands back down. And return. And give yourself a rest here. Well done. Okay. So for our next one, we are going to go into a single knee fold. So we're going to breathe in. And as we breathe out, we're going to simultaneously curl up. As we float one knee into 90 degrees. Inhale, lengthen down. We've still got that internal corset of muscles switching on. So you should really feel this down your middle. I definitely can. Inhale, come down. So we're trying to keep this movement super smooth. Keep your hips level with each other and make sure that the angle of your knee isn't changing. The leg movement is coming purely from your hip. And whilst you're doing that, you're doing your curl up at the same time as well. Now remember, you can rest at any point, so we're breathing out to float up. Inhale to come down, lovely. And again, breathing out. Feel that real strong internal core set switching on here. We'll go one more to each side. Inhaling to come down, good. And our last one. Breathing out, using all those muscles to support you. Inhale to come down and rest here, good. Just take your head back onto the floor. Take your arms out wide in the low V and bring your knees and feet together. We're just going to do a few hip rolls to release any tension around your front. So let's breathe in. And as we breathe out, take our legs over to one side, rotating through our spine, letting that top foot peel off the floor, and engage your muscles to come back through to center. Let's go to the other side now, breathing out to rotate. Keep your gaze go up at the ceiling and your shoulders long and heavy on the floor. And come back. Fab. We've got a few more times to go. Breathing out and in to return. Lovely. Super. One last one to each side here. Good, and keeping your jaw soft, try not to take any tension up into that jaw area. Come back through to center, take your feet and knees hip distance apart once again. And again, take your head in your hands so you're supporting it there. This time we're going to come into a double knee fold and add in some leg extensions. So check you're in your neutral spine and pelvis position and then float your legs up one at a time into that double knee fold position. We're going to come into our curl up here. So already I can feel these muscles are switched on. Keep your head heavy in your hands. Breathe in. As you breathe out, we're going to lengthen one leg away from us. Draw back in. Super. Breathing out to lengthen. Inhale to return. If this is too much for you, you can take your head back onto the floor. So you're still getting your core muscles working, but only from the leg end. If you come into curl up, you're going to be working from the top as well as the lower part of your torso. It's going to be a little bit more intense. Okay, the lower you take your leg, the harder the exercise is going to be. So just choose which suits you best. Lovely. Okay, let's see if we do two more to each side. Breathing out and in, trying to make these movements really clean. Hopefully feeling that your core is definitely fired up by now. Breathing out. And in, lovely. And one last time, breathing out. And in, place your head down, hug your knees in, and give yourself a little bit of a rock from side to side here. Well done. Okay, so we're just going to give ourselves a little bit of a hip stretch. So clasping your hands around one of your knees, lengthen the opposite leg away from you, and try and bring that knee closer in towards your shoulders. So you're opening up through the front of your hip and getting a hip flexor stretch as well. Let's just take a few deep breaths in and out here, trying to relax into this position. Lengthening through those long toes that are on the floor. And let's go the other side now. So bringing that other knee in, lengthen the opposite leg away from you. Just like to see if you've got a difference through your side. You might have some imbalances or some tightness in different parts of your body. Lengthen through that long leg on the floor. Brilliant. Just taking a few more deep breaths here. Just doing your best to relax into this stretch. Good. So let's bring both legs in. Now, providing that you've got no pain through your lower spine, you can roll up to sitting. Otherwise, just roll onto your sides and come to sitting however suits you. All right. So now we're going to sit nice and tall on the mat. Whatever suits you best, leg-wise, you can have your legs out in front of you, or you can cross them like I'm doing. Take your arms out to the side, breathe in, breathe out, reach up through your hands, reaching all the way to the ceiling. Feel that lovely stretch down the front of your body and press the air away. We're going to go 3 more times into this lovely big stretch. So reaching all the way up, trying to open out through your front and press the air away. Super. Final couple of times. Reaching all the way up and pressing down, and our last one, all the way up into the air. Just give yourself a little stretch from side to side if you need it. Press the air away and give yourself a nice clap. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it and you could definitely feel something going on through your core. I'm going to be back tomorrow for more Power Up Pilates, so hopefully I'll see you then. Have a great evening and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.